Also, I got a warning saying it could contain viruses, so don't give me malware, please.
It's not, I promise.
Okay, so I'm doing a PowerPoint on something. So, you have children who listen to music with CD players while reading. Well, this is bad because we know that you should only be reading, not listening to music. Did you know that music has swear words in it, and there might be bad words in the song, so they should see how it's pointing towards. You see, it's pointing towards music. They shouldn't be doing that. They should be reading, not listening to music. In fact, some kids even listen to books. The horror. It's enough to cause a divorce because my wife is very angry at me because my kids just um just listen to music and won't read books. And like the other day, one of my kids was like to me, "Why don't you just listen to your bills, not just read them?" It made me very sad, and we got upset. And this is me when my kids said that to me. So my husband actually left me for another man. And this is a warning because did you know that like husbands can leave you for men if you don't look after your kids properly, which happened to me. And I just can't believe it happened. They went to a pride parade, and my kids, I had to explain to my kids that it was because they were reading and listening to music. Because my husband left me. My husband doesn't flush, so there was no poo in the toilet anymore, and I had to use a glitter dildo because I had no man to satisfy me anymore. And my kids found it. You know what my kid said to me? My kid said to me, I heard about it in a book. Books are exposing our kids to sex. And then the president came to my kid's school. And so I want the president to come to my kid's school again and discuss the dangers of reading and listening to music because it encourages sex. Look at these kids. These kids are too young to know anything. And here is Joe Biden, the hero, the man who will change sex for all of us. See? Look at him ripping that microphone. Oh, it gets a bit hot and bothered. I mean, yeah, microphone. And poor people, they sit down. And you know, poor people actually do this and they shit on the floor. And a solution to this would be to put a band-aid on every single poor person's bumhole so they can't shit on the floor anymore. Call me an entrepreneur. And 12-year-olds make me the thumbs up emoji. Because I'm actually Peter Scully this whole time. And speaking of poo on the floor, in third world countries like India, people poo on the floor. And like I've said before, either we accept them for doing based things, or we tape their asshole shut. Also, if you look, this is Indian language. Now, have you ever been to India? I haven't either, but there's a lot of people in India. That means a lot of shit is in India, and that's based, if you ask me. And we should just not live in houses anymore, you know? We should just be like scavengers on the street. You know, in fact, no one will be homeless if no one has any houses. This is my idea. No more living, no more houses, no more toilets. There will be no more poverty. And my name is actually Pauline Hanson, and I don't like to talk. And my notes were leaked in a newspaper in 2009. And this is actually my notes. I actually have a penis. Pauline Hanson. I'm actually have a penis. I'm actually a trans Pauline Hanson. My name actually Paul Hanson. In fact, I'm actually Naughty Paul. Naughty Paul is MTF, and he transitioned to Naughty. She transitioned to Naughty Pauline, and she would like you to use her pronouns, which are zizim. And she has a penis still, and she has a very fat ass and 2 legs, and I come out of her head. It's very intense and very complicated, and she wants some support in this surgery, please. And if not, I will detransition and become an obese man who holds food and eggs and tomato. And I think I'm Jewish too. I think that's a Jewish person's hat, but I'm not too sure. I'll double check. You know, it's kind of hard to tell these days. And because of this, I actually became an alcoholic. Because I wanted to be like Darren Miller. I wanted to be a massive alco though. I transitioned to an alcoholic. I'm actually at least sad this whole time. I love alcohol, and so people are like to me, circle what you love. So I circled alcohol and not my kids. And then it was revealed that Putin bombed the world because he was wearing a nappy, okay, and it was full of poo. And no one changed it, and so he couldn't walk, so the poo was like dragging across the floor, and then the poo splattered and hit the nuclear bomb button, and so now the world's being nuked by Putin's poo. And that's the end of this beautiful PowerPoint.
Yeah.